Dylan, you want to get some stuff done? Yeah.
Why, thank you, Dylan.
This way.
Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. You're welcome.
Growing up all the time, so if it was myself, my two brothers, my mom and dad, that's 5 of us, but my uncle was always there included with dinners for us. So it was always like the 6 of us. So he really was like part of a family. Even, I mean, I not so much as an older brother, but he was my uncle, but he was there all the time. It was almost like having 2 dads. Uncle Bob was not married, and he's my dad's brother. And he literally lived 2 houses down from us growing up. So my brothers and I, the 3 of us, right from when we were young, you know, my mom would say to get us out of the house, go down and go play at your uncle's house. You know, we liked playing basketball. So he, in his backyard, in his back driveway, he put the basketball hoop up in his yard so that we can go down there and play. But because he wasn't married, he had no kids, so he's just a single person. He just, not without spoiling us, but he just took care of Sean, Todd, and I. You know, growing up, like if it's baseball season, I needed a new pair of cleats, or I needed a new glove, he would just take us to the store, just got us new gloves. When I was able to drive, and my parents' car was being used or wasn't around or whatever, and I asked to use his car, he said, yeah, anytime you want it, just go take his car. When I first got my paper out when I was like 13, you know, the first couple days when I was learning it, or when we were on vacation, or I went on vacation, I need somebody to do my paper route, he delivered my papers. He had no problem. He was up at that time. He would do that. He'd walk the paper route with me when I learned it. He's up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, he just liked the outdoors. He liked hunting and fishing and doing that with all of us, and hunting and with Sean and Todd, going out in the woods. If you needed a new fishing pole, he'd get that for you. He was a blue collar guy. You know, he worked for the Nanticoke Housing Authority for the, you know, most of the time that I knew him, which was, you know, basically being a maintenance man for, you know, these senior living apartments. He never called off sick. He never took a sick day. You know, he took vacation days because, you know, as the benefit, once you accumulate so many, they won't let you carry over so many. So he was you know, in essence, sometimes by the end, he was forced to take vacation days. You know, maybe vacation was staying up at his trailer that he bought up on the river. And that's where he could fish and just look out on the river and spend his week or so there. How did he heat his house? Coal. He didn't have the internet. No home computer.
Ever?
No. Even when he got a cell phone the last couple years, it was a basic cell phone. He couldn't even text. He probably just had just minutes just to be able to call. Whether it was plumbing, electrical, any type of home fix-it work, like he's the guy that people would call, and he would come and help those people. When I moved 2 hours away and then I still needed help, or I'd ask a question, he'd try to talk me through it over the phone. And then a couple times he would just say, to just tell me to stop, and he'd just tell me to stop and just say, hold on, and then let's pick a day, Saturday or Sunday, and he'll just come down and he'll just drive down and take care of it.
Matt and Leanne, I'd like to thank you for having me in your wedding party. I know Matt for a real long time. We're good friends. I'm an uncle of his, but we're more like friends, buddies, and I appreciate you coming into our family, and I hope the both of you have a lot of success. Thank you very much.